Mitchell Robinson has been an absolute beast for the New York Knicks. He's impacted a number of things for them and is a main reason why the Knicks are currently riding a 2-game win streak. And according to his trainer, Marcel Scott, he believes that if Mitchell Robinson is featured more by the Knicks, that he will turn into the Defensive Player of the Year. We're going to break down that report and see exactly what he said. And RJ Barrett has been off to an incredible hot start. And according to him, he's attributing it to one specific phrase that Tom Thibodeau started using to start training camp: continuity. We're going to break down exactly what he said and why he feels he's off to such a hot start. All of this and so much more today. Let's get started. Mitchell Robinson's trainer thinks that Mitch will become Defensive Player of the Year. However, according to his trainer, there's only one way that Mitch turns into this player for the Knicks. And according to him, if you make 23, in this case Mitchell Robinson, feel appreciated, New York will get a Defensive Player of the Year. Now, I'm not sure if he meant Defensive Player of the Year candidate or that he'll win the award. But either way, sign me up. I would love if Mitchell Robinson's name was even in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, let alone if he actually won the award. I would be ecstatic to have a New York Knicks player win this award, to dominate in a certain field so well that you can win an award like this. I would be taken back and be so happy. I'm sure a lot of Knicks fans would be happy as well too. We love seeing our players do well, win awards, and get accolades. And Mitchell Robinson, for everything he does for this Knicks team on the defensive end, for the impact that he has on that end of the floor, for all the second chance opportunities he helps this Knicks team get, I think it's only right and only fair that we should at least be happy for him when he may be up for an award or could win an award. Now, I don't know how close he potentially could be to winning the Defensive Player of the Year award as it goes right now. We're still very early on into the season. But if he can keep up his offensive rebounding rate and the impact that he gives this Knicks team on defense, I gotta say, at the very least, he should be top 5 or at least in the argument to win Defensive Player of the Year. That's how incredible and how magnificent of a job Mitchell Robinson has been doing for this Knicks team early on to start the season. But not only that, guys, he's doing something else that is simply unbelievable, remarkable. He is leading the NBA in offensive rebounds, but not by like 1 or 2 offensive rebounds. He is comfortably leading the NBA in offensive rebounds. Take a look here. Shout out to SNY for giving us this report. NBA offensive rebound leaders as of today, right now. Mitchell Robinson, 50. 50! He has 50 offensive rebounds right now to lead the league. But let's go to the others. Asir Thompson, who's having a spectacular year for Detroit, 37. So the closest right after Mitch is a rookie who has 37. Not even 10 away from him. And then it gets worse because from him, it goes to 28. Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella, 27. Jalen Duran, 27. Mitchell Robinson clears them. Clears the ones in the 20s by near 23. 23! Fred Katz gave a crazy stat the other day, shout out to him from The Athletic, saying that Mitchell Robinson's current offensive rebounding rate was better collectively than some teams. Teams! This is scary. And did you notice on this list is also Rudy Gobert, who won Defensive Player of the Year a few years ago. And he's on this list. So why would it be such a crazy long shot if Mitchell Robinson were to win that award? If he keeps up this pace, keeps up this impact, and keeps up what he's doing for this Knicks team, continues to be a leader on the offensive rebounding boards like we're seeing here, then absolutely 100% he could win Defensive Player of the Year, or at least be a candidate. And I think that's exactly what his trainer was saying when he mentioned this on his Instagram. He mentioned that if you make Mitchell Robinson feel like a focal point, feel appreciated, and feel wanted on both ends of the floor by the Knicks, then the result is going to be a locked in and even more focused Robinson, who potentially could win Defensive Player of the Year. And you know what, guys? Early on, from what I'm seeing from Mitch, I think I would have to agree with that. I think as of right now, you have to consider Mitchell Robinson at the very least a candidate to win Defensive Player of the Year. And that goes to show you what impact he's having, not only on the Knicks, but league-wide. RJ Barrett actually credits continuity for his hot start. Now, if you remember this word, continuity, building on chemistry, really all means the same. It all started and came from Tom Thibodeau during training camp. And now, after hearing that for so many weeks, we now see RJ Barrett getting off to one of the hottest starts of his entire career. And this is what he stated in regards to why he believes he's off to the hot start. Shout out to New York Basketball on the app X reporting the following. I'm just playing, according to RJ Barrett. My teammates trust in me. The organization trusts in me. Having played with the same guys for the past year, we kind of know each other. So it's been fun. That's what RJ Barrett was stating regarding why he's playing so well, why he's off to a hot start, and why he believes this is going to continue. So continuity, chemistry, playing with more or less, besides Obi Toppin, the same group of guys that you played with last year. That matters, that means something, and that is significant because it tells you that RJ Barrett has been waiting to do this for years, but the reason he really couldn't is because he didn't have a consistency around him in terms of teammates and also his role. And when those things change consistently and constantly, what do you expect to happen? Do you expect the player to play on the same level? Do you expect them to be more impactful? Or do you think it's going to take a few for them to get acclimated to the team, understand what they're trying to run, what they're trying to do, and then try to understand where they fit? And I think RJ Barrett is that type of player. I think he waits, he watches, and he understands what the Knicks are trying to do and build. And based off of that, he tries to find his role in that. And this year, for him anyways, it's been thankful because the Knicks didn't really make any changes. And while a lot of fans don't like that, RJ Barrett doesn't really mind that because he gets to bank on and continue to build on the chemistry and the continuity that he was just referring to. And because he's playing with a consistent same group of guys that he played with last year, he feels comfortable. He feels confident. He knows what works for these guys. He knows where they're going to be on the floor. And he knows how to take advantage of that knowledge and what the defense gives him. And he just looks more confident. He looks more ambitious. He looks more free. He looks like he has no problem taking contact and getting to the line. He's just playing his game at a better, higher, and a more efficient level. And I think we're all noticing it. We all appreciate it. But RJ, honestly, we all have been waiting for it. And finally, you're delivering. And we all could not be happier. But what about you guys? Leave a comment below and let me know about what you think about Mitchell Robinson and what he's doing for this New York Knicks team, his impact, and if you believe he could win Defensive Player of the Year. And what about RJ Barrett and his current play? What do you think about that? Do you think it can remain this consistent throughout the season? Or do you think at one point or another it's going to falter? Let me know in the comments, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.